right, congratulations, you got your offer accepted, you are under contract, well on the way to getting your new home. But wait, pump the brakes. You know what comes next? The home inspection. Whew, this scares a lot of buyers. Well, don't worry about it. Here are 7 things you need to know about your home inspection. All right, the home inspection contingency, and I'm gonna tell you 7 things that you should know before you even start the process. If you like this video, like it. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and comment, ask questions. There's a lot of information flying at you, and if there's anything that you find confusing or you don't understand, ask me, I'll answer. Okay, when everyone starts their home inspection, they think it's just about one thing. They think it's just about, I gotta find everything that's wrong with my house. That's not exactly what a home inspection is for. It does 2 things. The first thing it gives you a user manual for your home. Yeah, it tells you about things that may need replacing, the age of certain things, upkeep on the stuff that you have. It just gives you the rundown of what you're buying. That is the first thing the home inspection does. And then the second thing is to locate some concerns that you may want to bring up with the sellers to get a credit or get it fixed or whatever. So when you go in and do your inspection, have the mindset that I'm going to learn everything I can about my home. And then along the way, you'll spot those concern areas as well. Second thing is this, you're not buying a new home. A few people will buy a new construction. This video is not for them, but most homes that you are looking at are not new homes. There's going to be stuff on this report. The average report is anywhere from 20 to 40 pages long. So just be prepared. Be prepared that there's going to be a decent amount of stuff that's going to be on that report. Take your real estate agent's advice on which inspector to use. Just know this, a real estate agent is dependent upon referral business. We want you to refer us after the transaction's done. And that ain't gonna happen if we give you a bad inspector and they miss a bunch of stuff. If a real estate agent is suggesting an inspector, just know this, they know they're good. Number 4, be there. It's as simple as that, guys. Just be there. Be there for your inspection. Carve out 2 or 3 hours of the day that the inspection is scheduled and be there. Walk through the inspection with your inspector. That way he can point out a couple little concerns or priority issues, and it won't be so scary. If you're just at home and you were never at the house and they send you this 20, 30, 40 page report, it can freak you out. So, the inspector will be there for you to alleviate any concerns that you have during the inspection. When the seller lists his property as an as-is sale, a lot of buyers ask me what this is. So this is just basically the sellers saying that they're not going to do anything. So that doesn't limit your inspection. It doesn't say that you need to waive your inspection. It's just merely saying you can do your inspection and your diligence, but if you come to us with fixes, we're not going to do it. And just a little tip here. If something serious comes up, the seller more than likely is going to deal with it. Because if it falls under that structural or health and safety or environmental, well, if the deal fails and they have to relist it again, they now have to disclose that. So they're more inclined in working with you and coming to some type of compromise. All right, the inspection is done, and now it's time to put in some requests, if there are any. And you got to be careful here because you want the requests to be reasonable, because if you put too many in there, it could possibly kill the deal. Now, the first thing I'd like to address with my clients is, are the requests latent or non-latent? Now, latent is something that you can't see or that is hidden. Like, let's just say a leak in the roof or an electrical box that is miswired, stuff that you would have no knowledge of when you saw the house. Non-latent are things that you can see. like chip paint or a crack in the pavement or a crack in a window somewhere, the sellers are expecting that you put your offer in based on everything you saw. So you want to keep these requests to latent issues. The next thing is you want to address your contract. Did you limit your inspections to major structural, environmental, health, and safety? And if so, all your requests have to somehow lead to that. And then finally, I'd like to say consider price point. I would rather put in 2 requests that cost a bit, that are a little more serious, than 10 things that are not that serious, that are cheap to fix. Like a light switch that needs to be switched out, a leaky faucet, a wobbly railing, things like that. Things that you could easily get a handyman, a plumber, electrician to come in and fix for not much at all. Concentrate on the bigger things, like there might be a leak in the roof. There might be a structural concern with the back deck. Things that could cost a bit of money. The seller is okay with a couple serious things. But if they start seeing about 10, 12, 15 things on there, a lot of little things, they might think you're nickel and diming them, and again, it could cause a problem. So concern yourself with the more serious items. And then it goes without saying, anything that's super serious, like an underground oil tank, a high radon count in the basement, a real structural concern with the house, those things go on there. Yeah, no question at all. All right, on to the next point. Number 7, what the seller has to do. Okay, this is simple. He can fix it, or he cannot fix it, or he can offer you a credit. So just know this, it's their property. They don't have to do anything. Your inspection's there, you put in your requests, they'll consider it. A lot of times they'll come in and they'll fix 1, 2, and 3, and they'll say, oh, number 4, we're not gonna do that. Or they'll take everything into account and they'll offer you a credit. A lot of times they'll get some quotes done from plumbers or masons or electricians, whatever the problems are, and they'll pull that money and they'll offer you a quote, a percentage of what it is. And as long as you guys can come to an agreement with what needs to be done, you are through probably the toughest part of the home buyer process, and you're looking good. Okay, that's it. You're past the inspection contingency. As long as you have these things in mind before you do the inspection, it shouldn't be as scary. Any other questions you got, please let me know. Comment below. And if you like this video, like it. And if you like my channel, subscribe. I've got more videos coming out, guys. All right, have a great one. Go get your house.